friends, and welcome back to my crafty space where I share my memory keeping projects and processes with all of you. If this is your first time here, hello and welcome. My name is Crystal and I am super excited that you guys are all here today. Today I have an unboxing for you. It is release day over at the Feed Your Craft shop, and this month's release, you guys, is amazing. I am so excited to show you all of the products that are coming into Elisa's shop today. So let's just dig in and get started. So first up is the travel themed kit for the month. This kit was designed by Geraldine from In a Creative Bubble, and it is fabulous. So in this kit, it is a little bit of a larger kit. You are going to get a set of 4x6 and 3x4 journaling cards, a stamp set, a black puffy alphabet sticker, and a pack of ephemera. So let's go through this real quick. So let's start with the cards. For the 4x6 cards, we've got this like small tag. So there's 5 little small tags that say capture, wonder, roam, explore, discover, location, and date. So super awesome for journaling or adding photos to. This card is really fun. We've got vacation highlights, which is a great journaling card. We've got this awesome stripe, which gives you a really good idea of the colors of this kit. There is this travel log. This is probably one of my favorite cards from this whole kit. So there's all these little boxes and areas that you can fill out with all of your travel stats. We have a quote card that says, "Remember this, travel makes one modest. You see what a tiny place you occupy in the world." And another super favorite of mine is this getaway card, which could be used just like this as like a title card or a filler card, but you could also cut these guys apart and use them as embellishments. Like, oh my gosh, that card is so cool. Then for the 3x4 cards, we have this one that says Wander, Explore, Discover. Again, you can use this one as a filler card, or you could cut these apart and use them as embellishments. We've got a journaling card that says Travel Details, Let's Go, and then it's got little areas to fill out what you're journaling about. Whoop. We've got Explore, Hello There, or Explore More, Hello There, with a little map. It says Rome in the background with a journaling spot. Tourist Mode, it says Here We Go. You Are Here, just a filler card. Field Notes with an area to journal. Adventure Awaits, so a flight card if you're flying. This says Let's Go Somewhere Out and About, so you could use this as a card, or you could cut out the tag shape and use it as a tag. Super fun. This like green, and it's like starburst type pattern. It's really kind of retro and fun, actually. We've got Food Coma, Currently Eating, so you can document the food that you're eating on your travels. Itinerary, so where you're going and where, or when you're going and where you're going. And then another quote card that says, For the record, this adventure was everything I hoped for and more. So glad to be here. So that is the cards that you get. Now, I do want to mention that when you purchase a Feed Your Craft kit, you also get the digital kit for free with it. So it's part of your purchase. And the awesome thing about digital kits is that you can manipulate all of these cards to work for you in whatever size album you are working in. So these are just, they're so good. They're so awesome. Okay, so next let's look at our stamp set. I should also tell you that this kit is called Tourist Mode. I don't think I mentioned that before. So in our stamp set, let me make sure you guys can see this pretty well. We've got sentiments like Eat Well, Travel Often, You Are Here, Let's Go, Travel Near and Far, Happy Exploring, Today's Adventure, Vacation, Tourist Mode, Check Out This View. I always love these. I always love these, especially on photos where there's a lot of like sky. Like, oh, I love those. Wander, Explore, Discover. This place is amazing. A ticket shape. Captured, like a little You could like put your date or your time on there. That'd be super fun. And then you've got like travel log, go see, do, memories. So some sentiments that you can use to build titles, especially with the word vacation, some arrows. So really fun, awesome stamp set. I cannot speak highly enough of this kit, you guys. Then we've got just a simple black alpha in these puffy stickers. I love the Futurecraft puffy alphabet stickers. Love them. So just a simple black, and that will be great. It goes awesome. I mean, it goes awesome with anything. So, you know, that's that. And then there is like this mega ephemera pack. So let me just see if I can pop these all out really quick. So we've got some tag shapes, quite a few tag shapes, right? Which is awesome because I love to use tags on my pages. Then we've got the stamp shape. We've got some circles. We've got some labels. We've got some like buildings that are really cute. Some journaling labels. So this says like number 2, number 3. So 1 is in here somewhere. Labels. So some, we've got some banners that you can put at the top. That one says scenic route, another ticket. This one's really cool. It says let's be adventurous. I like that one a lot. Some more labels. I really like when you get some labels in here, especially with travel, because then you can put location or date or time or all those things. Go see, do. These are some of my favorites too. This wander title. A couple of little banners. So we've got relax and enjoy, cool stuff. Here's another shop or building. I also really like these shapes. This says incredible experience. That would be really awesome on a page, a camera. That's really cute. This one is another tag and the airplane pops out, which then you've got an airplane too. That's really cute. A cityscape, love. Epic, so another one of those big chunky words, or what I should say, blocky words. We've got a geotag. What else is in here? So just some more banners. So there's lots. Oh, there's the number 1. So we've got number 1, number 2, number 3 with the geotag. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. I love all the black. I think black accents, breathtaking view. The black accents are super nice in this kit. So yeah, you guys, it just keeps going. It keeps going and going and going. I love speech bubbles. Like that one says walk, explore, wander. We've got like what is this? A bank, it looks like. Remember this, and tourist mode, which there we go. So that kind of gives you some ideas of the shapes. So we've got tags, we've got the postage stamps, we've got buildings, circles, some other fun shapes. Yeah, super, super awesome. All right, let me clear this off and then I'm going to show you guys the add-ons for this month. Okay, so for this month, we have 2 stamp add-ons and a new puffy sticker sheet. So the first stamp set is this new alphabet that I am obsessed with. So this one is called Archer, and it is those block letters. So from the kit that we just went through, there were those titles where the letters were block letters and they were black and super awesome. You could totally make your own using this block alphabet set. I know that I can't wait to break this one in. Then the next stamp set is called Staycation, and this one is perfect for right now. So this has like a brick wall where there's an outline and a fill-in stamp where you can stamp a brick wall. Then there is sentiments like there's no place like home, no travel required, local favorite, staycation, let's stay in, or let's stay here, let's go nowhere, all the nature I need, time to relax, Indoorsy, stay where the Wi-Fi is, love that, the best, and then restaurant shop, coffee spot, hidden gem, find me, inside at the library, shopping, out in nature. And then there's this awesome little like plant pot with different leaves and florals that you can put into it. I love this. I cannot wait to experiment and try making some different shapes and ephemera pieces with this. Like, I'm super excited. So that is Staycation. And then this is the new puffy set that just came out. It is also travel themed and coordinates with the travel release from this month. So you've got some triangles, there's the little asterisk signs, and then there are some phrases like here and there, travelogue, hometown tourist, time to recharge. There's some half circles, full circles, arrows, and yeah, super cool. Love it. This is going to go really well with the travel kit. So let me tell you guys my plan for this release this month. I love making travel albums, and I love making travel albums to give as gifts. So with in May, my parents have their anniversary, and I have some pictures of a trip that they went on to Arizona. So I am planning to use the kit, the main kit that came out, the add-ons. Oh, I forgot. There's another add-on to, I don't have it here with me. It is 2 sets of traveler's notebook papers that coordinate also with the travel themed kit. Those we weren't able to get in time for unboxings, but you can check them out on the website, and I will certainly be using them in some of my projects coming up. So I'm going to be using the travel notebook papers, the main kit and ephemera pieces, the puffy stickers, the add-ons, and I'm going to be putting together an entire traveler's notebook album throughout the course of the month. So I'm going to be posting those videos on Saturdays, so the next couple of Saturdays, and then I'm going to give that as a gift to my parents. Today, I'm actually going to be using the Staycation stamp set to create a different spread. So the first of my traveler's notebook pages will actually, the process video will be available tomorrow for you to watch. So for today, let's clear all of this stuff off, and we're just going to take this Staycation stamp set, and we're going to create a spread about my houseplants. So I started a couple of plants from seeds in our house within the last month. And so I took some pictures of their progress where they're at right now. And I just want to create a really simple spread where I am primarily using stamps so that I have the opportunity to play around with these. And I'm going to do a 2x2 pocket page. So I'm going to grab some supplies and let's get started on this project. Okay, so let's get started with this project. Now, for this spread, I am going to be doing a lot of stamping, a lot. So I'm going to show you guys kind of the idea of how I get a bunch of these pieces made, but I will skip a lot of the footage just because, I played with stamps for probably like an hour at my craft table. It was super fun, but you guys don't need to see all of that. So the first thing I'm doing is pulling off the outline of the brick wall stamp that is on that Staycation stamp set. And I am just going to stamp the bricks all over this page. So the first one, I will get the whole page filled out and then decide to go ahead and cut this piece up into a bunch of 2x2 squares that I can then pair with my photos. But I also wanted to try putting in some of the colors with the filler stamp. So I will pick out a couple of colors and fill in all the bricks with those. So I actually end up making like 3 sets of these full page brick walls like this. But it looks so cool. Like this one, the white tiles just really made me think of like the kitchen subway tiles that are in some of the more modern kitchens today. Which, by the way, I would love to have white subway tiles in my kitchen someday. That is like # goals right there. Anyway, so I just loved the way that it looked. And so I decided, yeah, let's just cut this one up and then we'll try some colors on a different one. Originally, I was just going to go straight for a red brick wall just because I thought that would be kind of cool. But I'm glad I decided to cut up the white one because ultimately this is what I choose for the entire spread. So yes, so that's that. Then I do... In the next couple spreads, I do go ahead and take the horizontal line all the way to the edges. This first set, I started like right at the edge of the paper. So there are some holes that I do fill in later, but the rest of them, I'm just going to go straight, edge to edge for the whole thing. So there you can see I skipped over myself doing the whole wall and just brought you guys to the last little bit where I'm filling in all the red pieces. Once I cut this one into the 2x2 squares, it does look really cool. I will place it next to my photos just to get an idea of what it would look like. And it honestly, it looks good. I think it would have been good too, but I definitely preferred the white for this one. So I'm just going to save the red ones and who knows, maybe I can use it on another project at another time. So those I'm going to set to the side. Then I wanted to try one more color of brick just to see if I liked it better than the white. So I filled this one in with a lighter gray color. It's not lighter gray, it's just a gray color. It's Watering Can from Archival Inks. And again, this one looks cool too, but ultimately I just liked the white a lot better. This one makes it look a little bit more like distressed to have the gray in there, and the white just made it look really crisp. Honestly, it gave me the most like kitchen feeling, and right now all of the seeds that we started, they are in our kitchen, so it just made sense for it to be like that. So next I'm going to pull over the stamps that will make up the flower pots. So I first did a set of pots in the orange color, which I think is called Vermilion. I'll link that down below for you guys. And I did the orange because I wanted it to look kind of like a terracotta pot, and those have like an orangey tint to them. Then I did some in the reddish color too, which maybe the red is vermilion and the orange. You know what? That's what it is. The red is vermilion and the orange is monarch orange, now that I'm thinking about it. Anyway, so I made some of the pots red just to give some variability in color. And also, terracotta has that reddish vibe too. So this just lets me decide later which ones I like better. Then I grabbed over some of those leafy stamps, and you saw that I at first I inked up the entire stamp. And then I was like, wait a second, I don't want the stem to show below the pot. So I did, wipe off the ink that's on the stem when I was stamping it, or before I stamped it onto these pots. So then I'm going to grab over another green. So the first green that I used is called leaf green or leafy green. It's one of the two. And that's the color that I definitely liked better. I also tried the library green, which has a more teal sort of tone to it. And it's nice, but I didn't like it as much with my actual pictures because my pictures are closer to that leafy green. So I'm going to do one more with the that bigger, like fuller leaf stamp. What do I want to say? Like it's a leafy plant. So I made one out of those, and then I grabbed the little flower stamp, and I'm just going to fill a couple of the pots with flowers. So some I did yellow, and then I'm going to do a lighter pink and a darker pink. So that yellow is Rubber Ducky. It's from scrapbook.com. This lighter pink color is, I think it's Pink Lemonade, which is also scrapbook.com. And the third one is Mixed Berry, which is also scrapbook.com. So I really like those color inks. I also really like the archival inks too. I probably don't have like a true favorite when it comes to color inks. I definitely have a favorite when it comes to black, and that is the scrapbook.com premium dye ink. That is my favorite black ink. So now I've got all of my little flower/leafy pots done. And so I am going to go ahead and cut out all, or trim, whatever, cut apart all of those plant pictures so I can start to layer them up and put this spread together in a visual sense. It's going to allow me to figure out where to actually place the different pots, how many of them I want to fussy cut out, and where to put my titles and subtitles, that sort of thing. My original idea was to have rows, so to do a row of bricks and then a row of plants, a row of bricks, and a row of plants. And it looks cool, but I don't know. It felt awkward to me. Like, it's okay. It's okay. It probably would have been fine if I would have like put sentiments or something in all of those spots. But ultimately I decide that I want to vary it. So I will move some of these pieces around in order to make it more visually appealing for myself. But that doesn't mean that the rose is bad. So I roughly trimmed out a bunch of those pots of flowers and placed them around the spread just to start to get an idea of how I wanted this to look. Here you can see, there is where I changed the orientation of how all those photos and the bricks are in there. Then I am going to work on my title. And also I pulled out my page turner stamp set that's got the piles of books, because that made sense to me too, to have books and plants next to each other. So it's just another way to fill some of that space without making it like too plant filled, because I felt like if I put more plants in there, it would just be too much. So then I stamped my title, which is, what does it say? Something at home. I'll have to look that up. Actually, I'm gonna look that up right now. So I stamped my title and I did it in that orange, that monarch orange, because I thought that it would bring in some more of the orange tone, since almost all of the other squares have that orange in it. Then I decide to actually stamp it again in black. What's it say here? It says, there's no place like home. I should have known that. It's just hard to read this when it's this small. Anyway, so I'm going to also stamp it in black because I felt like maybe there's too much orange on the spread. And then underneath where it says there's no place like home, I'm also going to stamp the phrase, stay where the Wi-Fi is. And on the orange one, I will stamp that in black. And on the black one, I'm going to stamp that in orange, just to play with it and figure out which one I like better. So then I also stamped out the piles of books. I added in the same colors. So there's like a filler stamp, and I used the yellow, the green, and the orange just to bring those colors into the books. I didn't want them to be just black and white. I felt like that was just, it would have been too stark and it would have blended in with the background too much. So there needed to be some color there. Then I fussy cut out one of the pots of flowers, number one, so you guys can see like what it looks like. And also I wanted to add it onto the bottom square so I could stamp a sentiment right on top of it. I wanted to get all of my stamping done before I sat down and fussy cut out all of the pots of flowers. So, yep. So I'm going to stamp the word Indoorsy right on top of the pot. I think it looks really cute. And I'm trying to remember I'm going to do the subtitle underneath my title. And I think that is the extent of my stamping for this spread. So like I said, it was a lot. I literally just played around and had a great time with this stamp set. Yeah, it was super fun. So once I get the subtitle onto these pieces, I will go ahead and fussy cut out all of the pots of flowers. I'm going to do that off screen so you guys don't have to watch it. And then we will come back and put everything in its final place and get it all adhered. And it's funny, I I just went back and forth the entire time of like, oh man, do I have this title be orange or black and orange or black? So I called over Izzy, who was like working on, something of her own in the basement. And I called her over and I had her help me make a decision on what to put in there. She decided that I should go with the black one because there's a lot of black on my spread and it works with that, which is so funny. It's like, it's such a, I don't know, an adult thing. Like, oh, I don't know. It's just so reasonable. Like, of course, that makes so much sense. So, yeah. I do end up, so I cut out a couple of extra pots of the leaves just in case I wanted them. And I ended up adding them with the books, which I think helped to fill in that space. Oh, here's where I'm like, which one do I do, Izzy? Which one do I do? And she's like, do the black because you've got black here and here and here and here and here. So yay. Yay for help from little ones. Anyway, so everything's adhered down. Last thing I'm going to do is add a puffy heart sticker, and I'm going to choose an orange one just so that, again, I can bring that orange color in to this last square since all of the other ones with the bricks have orange. And then that is going to do it. So once I get the heart on there, I did try to decide between the bigger one or the smaller one. I went with the smaller one. So once I get all of that on there and adhered and put in the squares and all of that stuff, we are done with this spread. So we will slow back down and close you guys out of this video. All right, you guys, so that finishes up this spread, and this turned out so cool. You guys, I had so much fun with all that stamping. It was just like playtime for me here at my craft table. So I hope that gave you guys some awesome ideas on how you can use the Staycation stamp set from Future Craft. I loved making all the different brick patterns. I just liked the white background ones the best, but you can fill it with any color that you like. That was really super fun. And these plants were also really fun and went super well with the page turner stamp set if you have that from back in January. So I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this process video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up down below and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If this kit, the Future Craft kit, is something that you are interested in, I highly suggest going over to the Future Craft shop. I have the shop linked up down below. And purchasing your kit sooner than later. These do tend to sell out very quickly. All right, so I think that is just about it. So I will sign off of here. I actually will be back again tomorrow to show you guys the first couple of spreads in the Traveler's Notebook that I'm making with the travel release. So come back tomorrow and check out my processes for that. All right. Until then, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will catch all of you in the next video. Bye now.